Hello everyone! Today we're going to learn about signal words in English, especially and, but, and so. We will explore them through a short animated story titled Chicken Little. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify signal words and use them to create your own sentences. Before we begin, have you ever heard words like and, but, or so in movies, stories, or conversation? Yeah, of course. These small words actually help connect ideas and make story easier to understand. Let's see how they work. Before we start, here are our learning objectives for today. First, students are able to identify signal and, so, but words in sentences. Second, students are able to make sentences using signal word and, so, but. Now, let's watch a short animated story called Chicken Little. While watching, pay close attention to the words and, but, and so. Try to notice how the story uses these words to connect ideas. Let's begin.
Chicken Little. A version of the tale by thefablecottage.com. Let me tell you a story about a chicken. His name is Chicken Little. He lives in a normal little chicken house in a normal little town. Chicken Little is neither tall nor short. He is neither fat nor thin. He is neither smart nor stupid. He is a completely normal chicken. One completely normal morning, Chicken Little is eating his breakfast in the kitchen. He likes toast with butter and coffee with cream. He is reading the internet. He sees a terrifying story with a terrifying headline. It says, "The sky is falling." He is so scared that he drops his toast into his coffee. Plop! "The sky is falling! The sky is falling!" shouts Chicken Little. "I have to warn everyone!" First, he emails the story to 1,000 of his closest friends, then runs down the road to warn everyone else. The first person he meets on the road is Gwen the hen. She is coming from the supermarket. "Good morning, Chicken Little," says Gwen the hen. "Where are you going? Why are you so scared?" "The sky is falling! The sky is falling!" says Chicken Little. "Really? How do you know?" asks Gwen. "I saw it on the internet," says Chicken Little. "Holy moly! It must be true," says Gwen. "Let's go!" And so Chicken Little and Gwen the hen run down the road towards the pond. When they reach the pond, they meet Chuck the duck. He is having a bath.
"Hello, you two,"
says Chuck the duck.
"Where are you going? Why are you so scared?"
"The sky is falling!
The sky is falling!
say Chicken Little and Gwen the hen together.
Really? How do you know?
asks Chuck.
"I saw it on the internet,"
says Chicken Little.
"Oh no, it must be true,"
says Chuck.
"Let's go."
So Chicken Little, Gwen the hen, and Chuck the duck run down the road towards the farm. When they reach the farm, they meet Bruce the goose. He is reading poetry to Percy the pigeon. "Hello, everyone," says Bruce the goose. "Where are you going? Why are you so scared?"
"The sky is falling! The sky is falling!"
everyone yells. "Really? How do you know?" asks Percy the pigeon.
"We saw it on the internet,"
they all say. "Goodness gracious, it must be true," says Bruce. "There is no time to read poetry now. Let's go." and Chicken Little, Gwen the hen, Chuck the duck, Bruce the goose, and Percy the pigeon run down the road towards the town. On the main street, they meet Fred the fox. He's sitting at a cafe, writing on his laptop.
Hello, everyone,
says Fred the fox.
Where are you going? Why are you so scared?
The sky is falling! The sky is falling!
Everyone yells.
Really? How do you know?
Asks Fred.
We saw it on the internet!
They all shout.
Wow! Well then, it must be true,
says the fox.
But don't worry, friends. I know the perfect place to hide. Follow me.
Fred the fox leads everyone through the village, down the road, across the field, and up a hill. At the top of the hill is a big, dark cave.
Come in,
says Fred the fox.
There is enough room for everybody. The sky won't fall on us here. We are safe.
And so, one by one, Chicken Little and all of his friends follow the fox into the cave. The next morning, Chicken Little and his friends have disappeared. The cave is empty. Where did they go? We don't know for sure. But I will tell you one thing. Fred the fox is very happy. He has a big, round belly.
Silly animals,
he says, and he sits under a tree, gets his laptop, and begins to write again.
Alright guys, after we watch the video, let's go to our main topic. What is a signal word? A signal word is a word that connects ideas. It helps us to understand relationship between events or information in a story. Today, we focus on 3 types, and for adding information, but for showing contrast, and so for showing results. Let's begin with and. And is used to add information, connect similar ideas, or join two actions that happen together. For example, from the story, Chicken Little ate his breakfast and he read the internet. Here, and joins two actions happening to the same character. So, signal word and is about addition. Next is but. But is used to show difference, opposite ideas, or something unexpected. For example, from the story, Chicken Little wanted to stay calm, but he was very scared. The word but tells us something unexpected or different. So signal word but is about contrast. Now, let's look at so. So is used to show an outcome, effect, or result of something that happens before it. For example, from the story, Chicken Little read the headline, so he ran to warn everyone. Here, reading the headline causes him to run. That is why we use so, that is about result. Let's look at 3 more examples from the story. First, Gwen believed Chicken Little, so she followed him. Second, the animals were scared, but they didn't check the facts. The last one, Chicken Little met Gwen, and they ran together. This shows how the signal words connect ideas clearly in the story. Alright guys, after we learn signal word about and, but, and so, let's review today's lesson. And adds information, but So contrast, so shows a result. These signal words help make stories clearer and more connected to each other. Okay guys, if everything is clear, excellent job today. You have learned how to recognize and use and, but, and so. This skill that will help you understand stories better and write more clearly. Goodbye guys.